Yo, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, welcome in to this Taylor Swift Speak Now Taylor's version. This is something that is coming to me completely fresh. Me and Taylor are around the same age. I'm 34. I think she's like 32 or something like that. I don't know her exact age, but when she came up and started in her age, I was in high school. So I got to see like the singles from her Taylor Swift album. I heard those, but then I kind of fell off with Taylor's albums because clearly as a rap head, I'm not her demographic. I'm listening to Benny the Butcher 10 times before I would listen to Taylor Swift normally, but I'm trying to get into more pop. And I do know this is like Taylor's country style before she started to make the transition and cross over into the pop space. So I am expecting a lot of country sound. I'm expecting her to have a twang, and I'm expecting these lyrics to be slightly, maybe not that her lyrics are dark now, but less dark than they are after Reputation. A little less edgy, I guess, because she was so innocent at this time. She's innocent Taylor Swift. But I'm also not just going to like it just to appease y'all. So if y'all guys are here for a reaction that's just praising her, just know that this might not be that, depending on how I feel about this album. As you guys can see, we're doing this live on Twitch. We do all of our streams on Twitch because it's more copyright safe over here than it is on YouTube. So consider joining us. I'm probably going to do Taylor's non-Taylor version of the album just so I can see if there's a difference later. But here we are. Also, guys, join us over on Patreon if y'all guys want to see the full album review of this with no cuts, no nothing. Then consider joining over there. I'll put the stream live raw up on Patreon. And then lastly, we have a second channel. If y'all guys like TV and movie reviews, we just started that. I think we're just shy of like 4,000 subscribers right now. So go over there if that's your vibe. But let's start from the top. We got mine, Taylor's version. Let's get it. Before we get started, I don't like country music now, right? It's way too poppy. I honestly think that Taylor Swift has a large hand in that. Taylor Swift, what's his name? Kenny Chesney, and then fucking the other one, Brad Paisley. I think those three are the reason why pop music sounds the way that it does now. I mean, not pop music, country music sounds the way that it does now. You were in college working part-time, waiting tables, and wondering why we bother with love if it never lasts. That's a fact. Can you believe it? You remember okay, Taylor. This ain't bad. You want to know my favorite thing about Taylor Swift's songwriting style is it's all very visual. It's all very visual. Like I can see what she's talking about. We were there by the water. You know what I mean? And I think that still is the way that she writes today. It's still very visual. It's still very reminiscent. I can see the music. It helps me see what the music video would look like in my head. You know what I mean? And there's a drawer of my things at your place. Hey. You learn my secrets and you figure out why I'm guarded. You say we'll never make my parents' mistakes. To be fair, that's a very naive, innocent way of thinking. And I guess like on her age at this point, this is obviously before she became like, we all get jaded by the real world. Everybody thinks like this. We're never going to be our parents. And then we end up getting hit with life. And then we're like, oh, this is why sometimes they're a little upset at the world for seemingly no reason. It's every reason. We got nothing figured no one ever does. I don't even know what's going on. This is a solid country track. This is like at the very tail end of when country was still sounding like country. Like this doesn't sound like, it sounds out of place in today's world of country, but because I grew up and I was adolescent in 2004 to 2009, this sounds exactly like that time. It still sounds fresh. And I don't know what the difference is between the way it sounds now compared to the original album, but it sounds like time capsuled. And I enjoy this version of country way more than whatever you would call it now, like stadium country. You saw me start to believe for the first time in love. Like you can hear a little bit of the like electric guitar coming in, but it's not insane like it is now. Hey, yo. Hey, GG's for the boyfriend. He a real one. If she wanna runs out to the streets, then that means that must be her calling to be in the streets. She was never yours. It was just your turn.
You said, I remember how we felt sitting by the water. And every time I look at you, it's like the first time I fell in love with a careless man's careful.
See, man, do you know what this? We're gonna finish it out. We're gonna finish it because it's a solid track. The turn that it just took right here. That's ever been mine. Okay, hit that note, Taylor. Man, I couldn't even imagine being a Swiftie, and this is her second album, right? It's this one. No, it's Taylor Swift. This one, Fearless, 1989, Reputation. Either way, I was gonna say that I couldn't imagine being like a Swiftie, and then this is the first track that you hear. This is the first track that you hear after her. Like, this is a banger of a track to like open an album. This shit is gas. What I was gonna say. I'm a hip hop head, so I relate everything to rap. The turn that it took at the end right there, where like we went to his perspective, and it's the exact same perspective as hers. It's very much like J. Cole's Wet Dreams. It's the same turn of events that like you didn't expect. Like J. Cole, the entire song, he's talking about how he's never had sex, and he's got to like pretend like he has had it, and he's trying to talk his big ass game to like land her, and then at the very end when they're about to smash, she's like, I've never had sex before. So this whole time they've had the same thought process, but they never shared it with each other. That's kind of the vibe that I got from this song. Solid track.
The way you move is like a full-on rainstorm, and I'm a house of cards. You stood there in front of me, just close enough to touch.
This is so much more country than I expected it to be.
Drop everything down.
Nice vocal stack right there. The song's about Jake Owen. This is just classic country, bro. Like if you don't like country music, there's no chance that you're gonna like this album. Like that's just what it is. I mean, like, cause I like country music, and this is like a solid country song. You can hear her want to cross over into pop inspiration. You can hear that this was like the foundation for it. All she had to do was take out the country elements, and would have been a pop song.
My mind forgets to remind me you're a bad idea.
What I was gonna say is the whole like storm thing. I don't know if it was inspired by, but Tracy Lawrence has a song called Texas Tornado, which is kind of the same. Like, you're a Texas tornado, you destroy everything in your path, but you're running away with it. But I'm still gonna go towards you type shit. Another country singer, which is also a goated ass song.
I'm on my guard for the rest of the world, but with you, I know it's no good. Kiss me on the sidewalk, take away the pain.
The melody's fire. This is mad. What makes a good artist is someone who's able to, like, you have to create a good melody. You know, like the lyrics could be as good or as bad as you want, but if the melody is fire, if the melody's mad relatable, if it's something that's gonna attach into my brain and it's just gonna be like locked in for the rest of time, it's gonna be a bop. Nice little drum fill right there. Oh, I like this part right here. This is a vibe. Bro, this is I like the chorus more without the drums. I know that that's like song structure and you have to like build in the drums, and we start with the drums, then we take it out for the bridge, and then we bring the drums back in. I think it just sounds better to me on that last 4 bars where we're singing without drums than what's about to come in. I already heard the drum fill coming in.
Take away the pain.
This is mad country, bro. Fire, bro. Fire country song. I can definitely see why she's the star that she is today, because if this is the foundation for her stardom, again, if you don't like country, you obviously have a biased opinion as to whether you like this or not. But in the country world and just looking at Taylor Swift's career, this is a solid footing, bro. You also got to remember that this is the second album, I believe. So obviously people are waiting for the sophomore slump because it's such a real thing, especially when you have such a crazy breakout into the mainstream. So people are going to come into the second album and be like, can she capture lightning in a bottle twice? So far she has. Again, I don't know what the original album sounded like. I don't think that these Taylor versions sound that much different from the original. So if this is what the original sounds like 85 to 90% of the time, we're solid then. Next up, we're 2 for 2. Hey, is this the album with the infamous "You're gay" line? Or is that Taylor Swift? It happened. It's a real thing. Swifties, you try to sweep it under the rug. I'm opening the rug and be like, bitch, you didn't even clean. You just put it under the rug. This one's about Taylor Lautner. Oh, is this when we started, like the world started memeing her songwriting ability in terms of the fact that like she breaks up with dudes just so that way she has something to write about in her music? And I was like, damn, she kind of does do that.
So glad
Left ear.
you made time to see me. How's life? Tell me, how's your family? I haven't seen them in a while.
That's how you know it's a good melody. I've literally never heard this song and I can kind of basically see where the structure is gonna go. Or maybe I'm just goated.
Been good, busier than ever. We small talk, work and the weather. Your guard is up and I know why.
Damn, your guard is up and I know why. Hey, yo, small talk is the worst, bro. If I see someone that I knew in high school in the mall at a distance and they haven't seen me yet, I'm changing my whole route in the mall to avoid the conversation. If I see them and I know that they see me, I'm not even stopping my stride and be like, hey, what's up, bro? Boom, a little dap. We're done. How's the kids? Bitch, I have you on Instagram. I know how your family is.
You gave me roses and others.
Oh, Taylor, you bitch.
So this is me swallowing my pride, standing in front of you, saying I'm sorry for that night. Turns out freedom ain't nothing but missing you.
Ooh, bar.
Realize what I had when you were mine. I go back to December, turn around and make it all right. I go back to December all the time.
Suppose I call you up tonight and told you that I loved you. And suppose I said I want to come back home. That's basically this song. Songwriting's fire, bro. Their songwriting is fire. I go back to December all the time like I know I fucked up. She started Homeboy's whole villain arc. He's probably gonna talk to her and get her all riled up and then go smash some other chick and ghost her because he thinks it's what she deserves. Is it? Is it though? Yes, it is.
I go back to December, turn around and make it.
Bro, turns out freedom is just me missing you? Fuck! The guitar in the back is so nice. It's so fire.
When your birthday passed and I didn't call.
Damn. She didn't call, bro. That's why the rust grew between two telephones. Maroon.
And I think about summer, all the beautiful times. I watched you laughing from the passenger side and realized I loved you in the fall.
Oh.
And then the cold came, the dark days when fear crept into my mind. You gave me all your love.
The strings are so fire in the back.
Goodbye.
You gave me all your love and all I gave you was goodbye.
This is me swallowing my pride, standing in front of you, saying I'm sorry for that night.
I think I'm converting guys into a Swiftie. Like it's happening slowly. You hear the little electric guitar? Just let that bitch cry.
Oh, good to me, so
The strings are so bright, bro.
you held me in your arms that September night.
Just that little
First time
staccato.
you ever saw me cry. Maybe this is wishful thinking, probably
Oh.
mindless dreaming. This is me swallowing my pride, standing in front of you, saying I'm sorry for that night.
It's a bot.
But missing you, wishing I'd realized what I had when you were
even think about that, Sarah. You know what the worst part about that Kanye situation is? That video's not even the best of all time. What the fuck was he on about? The choreography's tough, but it's not even close to, you know? Like, if she really did drop the best music video, I'd be like, all right, Kanye, I understand you're a little drunk. You know, you're trying to create a little buzz, a little drama. You do this. Single ladies, though? That's the one? Single ladies?
I go back to December all the time.
Yes, sir. Certified Hood Classic. I know they were bumping this on O Block and The Shy for sure. Yeah, that one was a bop. That's my favorite one on the album so far. That shit went crazy. Yeah, that one was that's like a 10 out of 10 for me. 9 out of 10 at the very worst. Like, that's a perfect song in my opinion. It's sad, it's reminiscing, defeated, beating yourself up. The musicianship in the background, the song structure, where it moved to. Yeah, that was a banger. That was a banger. All right, Speak Now. Album title. Let's see what we got.
I am not the kind of girl who should be rudely barging in on a white veil occasion. But you
Shit.
are not the kind of boy who should be marrying the wrong girl.
Not Taylor doing what Kanye West did to her on this wedding. Do you see the irony?
And she is yelling at a bridesmaid.
Damn, she's a fucking bridezilla.
Wearing a gown shaped like a pastry.
Not the gown shaped like a pastry.
Surely not what you thought it would be.
What do you say, Taylor?
Don't say yes, run away now. I'll meet you when you're out of the church at the back door. Don't wait or say a single vow. You need to hear me out. And they said, speak now.
Hey, stop your daydream. It's now or never, bitch. Time to fucking put up or shut up. Are we killing this? Are we killing this marriage or are we not? Speak now or forever hold your shit. Also, I like the fact that Taylor has a very like signature style of melody and songwriting in the same way that like The Weeknd, like a song sounds like The Weeknd because of the way that he moves his melody. Like they don't sound the same. Obviously, every song sounds different, but a lot of like the same core bones of the way that he sings is there. So like a lot of the way the melody moves on this song is exactly how the melody moves on Midnight's. And then what is that? 13 years later?
And the organ starts to play a song that sounds like a death march, and
A song that sounds like a death march?
But I know you wish it was me. You wish it was me, don't you?
Hey, this is basically the one song off of Taylor Swift, but like 5 years later. Like they're now older. Now it's like instead of under the bleachers and all that shit, now it's actually in the marriage. What's the name of that song? You Belong With Me? That's basically this song. I'll meet you when you're out of the church at the back door.
Don't wait to say a single vow. You need to hear me out. And they said, speak now.
Yeah, bro, she's a star, huh?
I'll meet you when you're out of the church.
Now I know why everybody's hyped up on her.
There's a silence, there's my last chance. I stand up with shaking hands, all eyes on
Uh-oh. Does she have the balls to pull this off?
horrified looks from everyone in the room, but I'm only looking at you. I am not the kind of girl you.
Damn, bro, this hook, this breakdown is so fire.
Marrying the wrong girl.
This shit is banger, bro.
Run away now. I'll meet you when I'm out.
This is a solid track.
At the back door.
Banger. I would watch the music videos, but obviously they're not Taylor's version, and that's what we're here for. So far, everything's solid. Was Dear John a single? I still don't know what songs were singles. But yeah, those first 4 tracks, yo. Back to December and Speak Now, those 2 back-to-back were crazy good. All right, let's keep moving on. Dear John. Listen to that steel guitar, bro. Not really a steel guitar, but that country sound. That bending right there. Wasn't Channing Tatum in a movie called Dear John? Bro, there's 3 different dudes that she's singing about in one album? She was making the rounds, huh?
Long were the nights when my days once revolved around you.
Nice visual right there.
Well, I stopped picking up, and this song is to let you know.
Damn. Let's hear it.
Dear John.
Hey, yo, how old is John Mayer at this time? I feel like he's mad older than her. I mean, I don't know how old she was at this point. If she's 20 and he's 30, like, so be it. She was only 19? All right, that's a little too far. Like a decade is like the furthest, right? Especially if you're like 25, 35, 40, 50. Like at that point, it's whatever. We've already lived life. But 19 to 32? That's a little young.
Don't you think I was too
Oh, that's what the song is about?
mess with the girl in the dress, cried the whole way home.
I should have known. This one's emotional. This is very personal to Taylor Swift.
Or maybe it's you and your sick need to give love and take it away.
You know what? She wasn't even like a baddie at 19. What the fuck was John Mayer thinking? You know? Like even now she's pretty, right? You know, she's an attractive female, but she's still not a baddie. Like I wouldn't say that she's a baddie. I'm trying to think like me at my age, 19? Like bro, that's bitches are just out of high school. Like they don't even know what their mom pays their phone bill. To be fair, I'm still on my mom's phone plan just because it's cheaper, but you know the vibes, you know? Family plans.
And I look back and regret how I ignored when they said run as fast
Damn.
as you can.
You married an Icarus who flew too close to the sun.
Don't you think I was
How old was she when this album was written?
mess with
John Mayer, Jennifer Aniston, Carmen Diaz, Jessica Simpson, Katy Perry. And we're fucking around with 19-year-old Taylor Swift? This bro's pulling the baddest of the baddest white chicks. See what I'm saying?
too young to be played by the dark, twisted games when I loved you so. I should've known.
John Mayer's for the streets. Ooh. What if, plot twist, this is him on the guitar solo?
All the girls that you run dry have tired lost eyes 'cause you burn.
God damn. This is a diss track.
Before fire could catch me, so don't
I took your matches before fire could catch me?
now. I'm shining like fireworks over your sad empty town.
Hey, low key, Taylor Swift from the beginning has been a bigger artist than John Mayer. Ask me if I know a John song. If you ask me, do you know a John song, Ernest? I'm gonna say yeah, Lil.
Dear John, let's
Hanging on now that you're gone. Let me on the background vocals, Taylor.
Don't you think I was too young?
Damn, bro, that note right there. That note she's. Ooh. I'm not crying in the King Ranch F-150. This song is another banger. I was going into this maybe like, I don't, it's country. You know, I've kind of moved on from my country phase, but this shit has just been banging the whole time. Pause. It's got to be a weird dynamic, right? To be like in a relationship with a celebrity in terms of like celebrities like writing songs about each other, because then now you break up and then now you got songs about each other that are millions and millions of plays. You got to see the news constantly of these people in the news breaking records, Taylor Swift in particular. Like there's no escaping this person. All right, Dear John, probably the saddest song on the album. Very impactful. I was emotionally moved by it because you can tell. I think it hits different when you know that the songwriter went through what the song is about. Like this is obviously a song that can be universal. That's what, and I've said it before, that's what makes good songwriters, is that they can take personal experience and then make the song about them. But also if you don't want to see it from their standpoint, you can see it universally with other people. It's a great song. It's a great song. Enjoyed that one a lot. Let's move forward. Onward.
You, with your words like knives and swords and weapons that you use.
And be honest, I don't really fuck with the banjo as an instrument, so I need oxygen from how good this album is.
With just one single blow. Someday I'll be living in a
Is this a
big
single?
old city, and all you're ever gonna be is me.
I feel like this is a single. I feel like I've heard this song. And all you're ever gonna be is me. I think I've heard this
Why
song.
you gotta be so mean?
Yep, I remember that part. I remember the instrumentation dropping out.
I walk with my head down, trying to block you out, cause I'll never impress you. Somebody made you cold, but the cycle ends right now, cause you can't lead me down that road. And you
The irony is that a couple of songs before, when she just let the flowers die that he had bought her, that's the mentality of female that turned him into this guy that now she doesn't like. We're full circle, Taylor. Are you not seeing this? You're the reason that he's mean. Living in a big old city, and all you're ever gonna be is me. I don't know if I like... Do I like country Taylor more than pop Taylor? Damn, not washed up and ranting. Why you gotta be so
Drunken
mean?
grumbling on about how I can't sing, but all you are is me.
To be fair, for the size of superstar that she is, she's not the strongest vocalist.
And pathetic.
Damn, this is basically J. Cole 1985, but Taylor's version. See what I did there? She can sing. I'm not saying that she can't sing. I think she's a stronger vocalist. I think she's a stronger songwriter than she is singing, though. I think she's a stronger songwriter than she is singer. She sings well enough to be a superstar, but superstars at this level, most of them have stronger voices than her, in my opinion. Who's at this level of superstar? Harry Styles, stronger singer. The Weeknd, stronger singer. I'm not saying that she can't sing, but she's definitely on the bottom of the totem pole of superstar. I can sing better? Shit. I'll be living in a big old city, and all you're ever gonna be is mean. Oh, I like that. Parentheses. Why you gotta be so... I like that background vocal. Why you gotta be so mean? I harmonized perfectly right there. Hearing diss tracks outside of rap are like way different. They're so much less aggressive, but I fuck with it. Who's writing diss songs in pop music? All right, so first off, no one's writing diss songs in country. She's kind of the only one that I've ever heard do it outside of like dissing your old lover. You know, that's obviously what sad songs are about. But like dissing someone like this, still no miss so far. Let's keep going.
Used to know my place was the spot next to you. Now I'm searching the room for an empty
Hey.
seat. Lately I don't even know what page you're on. Many things that I wish you knew. So many walls up I can't break through. Now I'm standing alone in a crowded
You can hear like the ability to cross over.
And the story of us looks a lot like a tragedy now.
Damn.
Next chapter.
Next chapter. Randomly as fuck. That's what I'm saying. Like this is, you can hear that like the she's right on the bubble of crossing over into like a crossover artist. So she was a full-on country artist, and then she was a crossover country pop artist, and then now she's a full-on pop star. We're right on the bubble with this album of crossing over into the crossover hybrid territory. And then I think 1989 forward is all pop music from there forward.
I'm starting to think one day I'll tell the story of us, how I was losing my mind when I saw you here, but you held your pride like you should have held me.
You held your pride like you should have held me as a bar. That's a solid line right there, bro. It's a crazy good line.
I tell you I miss you, but I don't know how. I've never heard silence quite this loud.
Bar. We're gonna get a guitar solo right here, I feel like.
This is looking like a contest of who can act like they care less. But I liked it better when you were on my side.
This is like a contest of who can care less, but I liked it better when we weren't competing against each other.
Battles in your hands now, but
The toms, the doom, doom, like in the background, are they toms? Is that what they're called? Sounds very much like Christian, big production, Bibles, Christianity-based churches sound like, the way that they're just arranged. I like the way that they're panning, though.
Now I'm standing alone in a crowded room and we're not speaking. And I'm trying to know, is it killing you? The story of us looks a lot like a tragedy now.
Okay, hit that note, girl. And hold that shit. I'm be honest with you. This is my least favorite one so far. The end. I knew she was gonna end it like that. Yeah, that's probably my least favorite one. Only I don't know if it's because I'm in the mindset of like I wanted country Taylor Swift, and that's not what that song was. Or is it just like not a song that hits me like that? I wanted it to be more country than it was. It's too long for me on top of that as well. I mean, is it mid? That one might be the first one where I'm like, I probably won't listen to that one again, ever. It's mid. It's mid. I mean, I guess if you're a girl, that might hit you more, but that was mid for me. Next. This is my style. This is more of my style already. 5 minutes though, this song, almost. 450.
Your little hands wrapped around my finger and it's so quiet in the world tonight.
Man.
Your little eyelids flutter cause you...
I'm so glad that like Instagram wasn't what Instagram is now back when the first album of this was released. So many chicks would have had this as their Instagram story, like with their kid, like their newborn in their hand. I would have gotten so annoyed.
Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. Just stay this little.
Why am I on the screen? Nobody's gonna say nothing? Fuck.
And no one will desert you. Just try to never grow up.
This is a nice song. Who's it about though?
Never grow up.
Is she writing it in somebody else's mental space? Or is she talking about a like infant that she knows?
At 14, there's just so much you can't do, and you can't wait to move out someday and call your own shots. But don't
Moving out's for the birds, bro. It's not worth it.
Around the block. Remember that she's getting older.
Oh, I might have spoke too soon. I got friends that are in their 30s and they have kids, and this is gonna be them crying in their car after they drop off the son at the fucking school in front, and he's already getting attitude like, Mom, this is embarrassing, drop me off around the corner. It's another level of like hurt, I guess you could say. Not hurt, I mean, because you know that your kid's growing up and they care about like what their friends think, but that's like the first, not betrayal. Betrayal is a rough word. It's not betrayal, but that's the first moment of like, the kid is starting to not need me. I know it's still going to be like 15 years before they might be fully out of the house, but that's the first moment where they're like, Mom, don't kiss me in the car. Don't drop me off in the front. First sign of independence. There you go. Damn, and that's got to be hard for a parent. I would break down probably, if I'm being honest with you. I'd probably cry in the parking lot.
Oh, darling, don't you ever grow up. Don't you ever grow up. It could stay this simple, even though you want to. Just try to never grow up.
This is a nice song, bro. You know how many quince dances are going to be to this song right here with the parent, with the mom, or with the dad? Butterfly kisses after bedtime prayer.
Take pictures in your mind of your childhood room. I just realized everything I have is someday gonna be gone. So here I am in my new apartment in a big city. They just dropped me off. It's so much colder than I thought it would be, so I tuck myself in and turn my night.
The world's cold. Kids, grab your coats. This is a solid track.
Wish I'd never grown up. Ooh, I don't wanna grow up. Wish
Yeah, this
I'd
is definitely
never
quinceañera
grown up.
type
It
beat.
could still be simple. Could stay this simple.
Man, she is an impeccable songwriter. It's like one of those songs where like When your parents say, I don't want you to grow up, it's like, all right, mom and dad, chill out. I want to move out. I want to do things on my own. But then when you hear it from like a stranger or somebody who's like, hey, I've grown up and it's not all that it's cracked out to be, then you're like, oh, maybe I should listen a little bit. That was a gorgeous song. That is up there as one of the better ones on the album for sure. So far, one miss. And to be fair, it's just like me. I don't know if it's a miss for y'all, but to me, it was a miss. Everything else before that and this song, fire. All-time fave right here? All right, let's see.
Walls of insincerity, shifting eyes and vacancy, vanished when I saw your face. All I can say is it was enchanting to meet you. Your eyes whispered heavenly across the room.
The strumming in my ears like separated. Man, her ability to she's such a visual songwriter. Oh, that was a nice drop right there. This is a bop right here. Holy shit. Bro, this is so... This is so nice. Man, this is a fucking bop right here, bro. Holy shit. This is probably one of the better songs on the album too. Probably one of the better songs on the album too. So like this is all new and fresh to me, but I'm like old enough to be able to go back in my mind to the time that this was released and what did country music sound like back then. This is fresh as hell for what it was back then. I don't mess with keeping the production so outdated or making the songs that would make production fresher. It's outdated because it's supposed to sound like it did way back in the day or when the album was released. And on top of that, like if we try to make this sound fresher into country the way it is now, because it's technically a country album, it would sound like shit because country sounds like shit now. There's like no soul in country music. Yeah, what Amani said, it's a slap in the face to her manager. And I don't know how it works. I don't know how her team found a loophole to allow her to, I don't know if it's because she owns the rights or owns the licensing to the songs. They found a loophole contractually to where she can re-sing. It's not a cover, it's just her re-recording the song again. Her fans are obviously dedicated enough to not want to give whatever the streaming rights are to the old manager. They want to give it directly to her because she owns the lyrics. Exactly. So because she's a singer-songwriter and she wrote these lyrics, they're still technically hers. The masters to the album and the production might be with her old team or her old manager, but she can still technically remake the song because she is the one that wrote the song originally. Something like that. I will say that this style of bridge where it's just like quarter notes on the instrumentation, that is a very outdated style of bridge. To me, that style of bridge seems lazy. That's already 2 or 3 times on the album that she's had this same like breakdown of instrumentation on the bridge. So I don't like that. I like that distortion on her voice right there. And then I like that on the second one, it comes in the left ear too. Oh, and then her voice down the center. This is like the 5th dude on one album that she's talking about. Other than the bridge, which I'm not fond of, which is the dun, 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 dun. Other than that, I enjoyed it. Like this came out 13 years ago. Is that how old this is? I trust she's improved as the talent and the ability to make the sound different and give people a reason to listen to her version. The thing is, though, is that if she changes the song completely, then in her mind and in her fans' mind, Scooter Braun won because he has the rights to the old music. The whole point of it is to be petty and be as close as possible to the old sound and have everybody only listen to Taylor's version and then never again listen to the Scooter Braun owned track. So it's not really about remaking the music because she thinks that she can make it sound better. Because and to be honest, on top of that, Taylor Swift fans obviously mad loyal. It's like if your favorite artist, and I don't know about you, Paralyzed in particular, just because of your taste in music. But let's just say for me, like The Weeknd, let's just say he wanted to do a completely different style sound on the trilogy or on Kissland. Like, I wouldn't want that. Knowing the reason why we're remaking it, I would want it to sound as close as possible to the old track. If it was Taylor Swift or The Weeknd just like wanting to creatively, hey, I'm 15 years older now, let's remake the album and see if we can make it sound fresh. Go for it. I'm all for it. Let me see what your creative process sounds like today on old music. But if it's more like, hey, fuck my old manager, I have the ability to re-record these and then that person can never get another cent ever again, then it's like, all right, re-record exactly as close as possible to what you can. For outsiders, it's like, what the fuck are they, 2 albums each? The thing is, Paralyzed, is that she doesn't make music for non-Swifties. She could care less about you and your one listen when she has hundreds of millions of Swifties that are completely understand the drama. Because even I was like that. And on top of that, it's also one of those things that like Taylor Swift fans are not going to be like, this fucking new guy doesn't know the drama yet. They're going to be the first ones to inform you and make sure you're aware of why we're doing this again. So they have no like problem talking about it. All right, next up.
The story starts when it was hot and it was summer and I had it all. I had him right there where I wanted him. I never saw it coming, wouldn't have suspected it. I underestimated just who I was dealing with. She had to know the pain was...
Ad-libs are annoying. The ad-libs are annoying, the way that they're produced with like that. She's talking to a speakerphone and she's like trying to sound like vocal fry like this. Don't like that. The energy of the song is nice though.
She had to know the pain was beating on me like a drum.
Like a drum.
Underestimated just who she was stealing from. He was a moth.
Like a moth.
She was holding the matches. Whoa. Soon she's gonna find stealing other people's clothes on the
Again with the quarter notes. I'm tired of this on this album. I get it. That was the sound back then, but I'm tired of it now in 2023.
You should keep in mind there is nothing I do better than revenge.
Oh, this is one of the songs that she changed the lyrics to. And I'll tell your friends you're gay.
She looks at me like I'm a trend and she's so over it. I think her ever-present frown is a little troubling, and she thinks I'm psycho cause I like to rhyme her name with things. But no amount of vintage dresses gives you dignity. She's not a saint and she's not what you think.
Who's this about? Is this about somebody in particular? Damn, she's better known for things she does on the mattress. What's her at though? Somebody drop it. I need that. So, sleeping bar. She's a sleepy girl. I could see why that line might have been replaced just because it's not very family friendly.
She should keep in mind, there is nothing I do better than revenge.
Damn. Not I'm dressing for revenge 13 years prior.
She's not a saint and she's not what you think. She's an actress.
No, bro, the ad-libs are so bad.
He was a moth to the flame. She was holding the matches.
This isn't even country on this track.
So much better. She took him faster than you could say sabotage.
Again, just an okay track for me. I'm here for Country Taylor. And I don't like the ad-libs of the song. I don't like this thing that she's been doing on the track. Back then, if I wanted to listen to that, I would listen to Avril Lavigne. That's how I felt about that track. All right, let's keep going. Innocent.
Guess you really did it this time. Left yourself in your war path. Wasn't it easier in your lunchbox days? Wasn't it
Damn, you bit off more you can chew is the vibe of this song.
It's alright, just wait and see. Your string of lights is still bright to me.
That's a bar.
Who you are is not where you've been.
That's also a bar. Who you are is not who you've been.
Still an innocent, but at night you live it all again.
This is a good change of pace from the last track in terms of
You
loudness,
wouldn't be shot
tempo.
out on the floor now. If only you had seen what you know now, then okay, life is a tough crowd. 32
Damn, 32 and still growing up. Same. This is a good song, bro. And to be able to write this song, like she obviously is talking about someone who's 32, to be able to write this song at her age of 20, who obviously hasn't gone through life like that yet. It's a solid song, bro. It's crazy good songwriting.
Flames to embers, you'll have new Septembers. Every one of us has messed up too.
You'll have new Septembers is so hard.
Change like the weather. I hope you remember today is never too late.
Damn, bro. Her bridge right here is fire. I haven't paid attention to her new music, but this entire album, every time after or before the bridge, there's like a whole guitar solo. Is that something that's a part of country music? Because I feel like we've had it every single time. Every time after or before a bridge, we get a little guitar solo. And I don't know if I like it or not. September was the VMAs when she got interrupted. She talking about Kanye? Damn, if this is about Ye. Damn, imagine you're a 32-year-old adult who's drunk and fucks up and does something to someone who's 12 years younger than you, and then this is their response. It's so much more adult than you've ever been in your career. Damn, this would probably hurt more. Like, damn, I still believe in you, Kanye. Even though you fucked up, I still believe in you. You bit off more than you can chew. You've been doing that your whole career, and you've been doing a solid job at it. The dice have rolled your way, but this one time you fell on your ass, but I still believe in you. I enjoyed that song before I knew it was about Kanye. Enjoy it more now that I know it is about him. And again, this is the ambiguity of a good songwriter. Like, if I didn't put those pieces together, if you didn't tell me that it was about September and that's when the VMAs were, I probably would have never put the pieces together that is about Kanye. But now that I know it is, it just makes it that much better of a song. I mean, he bullied her. Legitimately, a 32-year-old grown-ass adult male bullied a kid of a female. Yeah, it was a mistake. Still didn't change the fact that it happened. And this is like a perfect response for someone who makes music like this at that time. His reputation forward, obviously, we're like not giving a fuck anymore. But at this time, this is a solid response.
You and I walk a fragile line. I have no.
I can already tell you that the echo is going to annoy me because it's so loud. Unless it's just the first line, but that echo is going to make the words muddy.
And I walk a fragile line. I have known it all this time, but I never thought I'd live to see it break.
All right, it was just the first line. Maybe the next line that rhymes.
It's getting dark and it's all so quiet and I can't trust anything.
Nah, it's just the first line.
And something's made your eyes go cold. Come on, don't leave me like this.
This is nice right here.
Had you figured out something's gone terribly wrong? You're all I wanted. Whenever you're gone, can't turn back. Now I'm haunted.
I guess she's always been in the crossover vibe, right? This is almost what country today sounds like. This isn't what country when this album came out sounds like. This is very, for when it was, it's ahead of its time, for sure. Like that rock inspiration, rock drums, rock guitar.
He will try to take away my pain, and he just might make me smile, but the whole time I'm wishing he was you instead. Oh,
Very Evanescence for sure,
come on, no,
but not as dark.
like this. I thought I had you figured out. Something's gone terribly wrong. You're all I wanted.
See, here we are with another guitar solo. I think I'm over the guitar solos. To be fair, also, this album came out iTunes and Spotify were like kind of like becoming the force that they are now. This was back when albums were mad long. My ear today does not like albums that are as long as they are, as long as this album is. This album is like 18, 17 songs. It's 16 songs, and it feels like 16 songs. I feel like we've been listening for a while now, and it feels like that because 16 doesn't seem like a lot, even for today's music, but the next song is 6 minutes. The song after that is 5:15. This song is 4. The song before was 5, 5:43, 5:53, 4:52. So they're like 16 tracks is like a decent track length of an album, but the songs are mad long. My ear is fatigued at this point. And maybe that's why I'm getting tired of the guitar solos, because it just makes the song another 20 minutes, 20 seconds longer. I guess it's nothing against this album, just because this album was technically recorded 13 years ago when that was when longer songs were the style. Today, shorter songs. Songs are like 3.5 minutes. Yeah, this album feels lengthy. This album, the way it sits, is 1 hour and 44 minutes. That is a movie production length. If this album was released today, I would have a problem with the length. See, Midnight's is 13 songs, 44 minutes. It's exactly like, that's the perfect pace of an album. The original album was 14 songs, 1 hour 7. Like that's approaching very lengthy. But again, I'm not a Swiftie, so I'm sure if you're a Swiftie and you're getting 22 tracks of almost 2-hour album and you're all locked in on it, it's probably fine. Yeah, I know she's the only songwriter, which is amazing. That's why I'm praising her songwriting ability. I mean, it's a good song. Again, I'm just like, my ears getting fatigued just because of how long the album is. That's the only problem with me listening to it now versus if I was like a younger age, or if I listened to Speak Now, the original version, in the time when it came out. In that time, again, albums were longer, so that was normal for an album to be 1 hour long. Today, a 40 to 45 minute album length is probably like money, unless you're a dedicated diehard fan. Well, let's keep going. This production is so nice, especially right after the last one.
The look on your face, lit through the darkness at 1:58. The words that you whispered for just us to know. You told me you loved me, so why did you go away?
Damn, bro, this is heavy right here. This is a very fragile song. Her airy vocals are nice right here too. See, like, did we need these 4 bars right here of just music?
I do recall now the smell of the rain.
Like, could we have just cut out like the instrumentation part and just went straight into the lyrics? Make the song, instead of 6 minutes, 5:20?
All that I know is I don't know how to be something.
Damn, all I know is I don't know how to be something you miss is crazy.
Never thought we'd ever last.
Damn.
I never imagined we'd end like
This is sad girl vibes hard.
this. Your name, forever the name on my lips. I do remember the swing of your step, the life of the party. You're showing off again, and I'd roll my eyes, and then you pull me in. I'm not much for dancing, but for
Damn,
you
bro,
I'd
these
be,
lyrics are
because
so
I love
nice.
your handshake, meeting my father. I love how you walk with your hands in your pockets, how you'd kiss me when I was in the middle of saying something. There's not a day I don't miss those rude interruptions, and I'll go sit on the floor wearing your clothes. All that I know is I don't know how to be something you miss. I never thought we'd ever last kiss.
This reminds me of like Twilight soundtrack, the original Twilight.
Like this, your name, forever the name on my lips.
Oh man, this one is a bop. Got me in the feels heavy.
So I watch your life in pictures like I hope the sun shines and it's a beautiful day, and something reminds you you wish you had stayed. You can plan for a change in the weather and time, but I never planned on you changing your mind. So I'll go sit on the floor wearing your clothes. All that I know is I don't know how to be something you miss.
Man, this one is...
I never thought we'd ever let...
I haven't been moved on the album until right now. Like emotionally moved.
I never imagined we'd end like
The Parent one, that one was a good one, but this one is a whole nother level of...
your name, forever the name on my lips, just like our last kiss.
Your name forever the name on my lips, just like our last kiss will be forever on my lips. Bruh. This is probably the best song on the album.
Forever the name on my lips.
This one got me, guys. This one got me.
Just like our last.
Holy shit. Oh man, that was a banger. That's probably, I don't want to say, I haven't heard enough of her music to say, but is that my favorite song between this album, which we are almost done with, and Midnight's? Obviously, there's mad albums in between that. Is this my favorite songwriting from Taylor Swift? And it's possibly yes. This probably hits me just as hard as Maroon did. That was a crazy good love song, or lack thereof. All right, let's keep going. A lack thereof song? Damn, I just created my own genre.
I said, remember this moment in the back of my mind. The time we stood with our shades.
Is it about the fans? All right, bet.
The crowds in stands went wild.
This is her version of a BTS track then.
We were the kings and the queens. It was the end of the decade, but the start of an age. Long live the walls we crashed through.
I can still hear the country element in these tracks. Some of them, they sound straight like crossover.
You traded your baseball cap for a crown when they gave us our trophies, and we held them up for our time. How the kingdom lights shine just for me.
This is a solid track to the fans. The way she broke through the walls.
All the magic we made, and bring on all the pretenders. I'm not afraid.
I will say this.
We will be remembered.
If the class of 2010 to like 2014 didn't use this as their class track, their class song, they missed. That's a miss for them if they didn't use this as a class song. This would have been a fire ass class track. Like, even if you're not a Taylor Swift fan, this is like, it just fits as a senior class song. Like, we'll be remembered, type shit.
Take a moment.
Listen to this as like a class song in your mind.
Promise me this, that you'll stand by me forever. But if God forbid fate should step in and force us into a goodbye, if you have children someday, when they point to the pictures, please tell them my name. Please tell them my name. Tell them how the crowds.
Damn, this is such a bop too. Holy. Tell them about me. Long live everything that we've built as Swifties. Just know that I had the time of my life while y'all were in my life. If I should die tomorrow, Yup, bop, my boy. That was a bop. Damn, that is a solid. Can I go back to my senior year in high school and put that as our class song? Because that shit was fire. I wonder if she arranged all the instrumentation, or did the producer do that, or help her with that? Christopher Rowe is the producer on this.
And the verdict comes from those with nothing else to do. The jury's out, but my choice is you.
The verdict comes from those with nothing else to do is such a bar.
Don't you worry your pretty little mind. People throw rocks with things that shine.
Yup.
Life makes love look hard. The stakes are high, the water's rough, but this love is ours.
Fire track, fire lyricism. No matter what, every single song has solid songwriting.
Lurking in the shadows with their lip gloss smiles, but I don't care, 'cause right now you're mine.
Talk to him.
And you'll say, don't you worry your pretty
This is very country right here for sure. Life makes love look hard is so fire.
Your hands are tough, but they are where mine belong.
Your hands are tough, but they're where mine belong.
Their doubt and give you faith with this song for you. I love the riddles that you speak.
I thought my headphones were messing up because the guitar is only over here.
Remarks from my father about your tattoos will be ignored, 'cause my heart is yours. So don't you worry your pretty little mind. People
Bro, she's a
throw
talent,
rocks
bro.
at things that shine in life makes love look hard. Stakes are high,
Who's singing with her?
water's rough, this love is hard.
I don't know who that guy was in the back that was singing. It's a good little like innocent love track. That's not normally my style of music in terms of what I like from love songs. I normally like heartbreak songs, to be honest. They just hit harder for me. Maybe the producer, yeah, there's no credit on it, but yeah, all this shows is Taylor Swift and Christopher Rowe on every song. Is she multi-instrumentation? Like, is she multiple instrument talented? Like, does she play the piano? Does she play the guitar? Does she play the drums? Unless she does, I find it hard for me to believe that she wrote every single instrument. Like she might have wrote the lyrics to the song and the basic melody, but I don't know if like the producer had instrumentation players, like instrument players come in and do the rest. No, this is the last song on the original album. Last song on the original album.
Tall, dark, and Superman. He puts papers in his briefcase and drives away to save the world or go to work. It's the same thing to me.
I'm gonna say, is this about her dad?
We'll save the world. I'll be around. I'll be right here on the ground when you come back down.
This is almost like a Drops of Jupiter from Train, like the same sound, like the same subject and song message. Like, I'll be here when you get done being Superman. I'll be here when you get done, when you get back from Jupiter.
Complicated, he's irrational, but I hope someday you'll take me away and save the day. I always forget to tell you I love you. I loved you from the very first day I watched Superman fly away.
It's definitely like that modern country sound with the electric guitar. This is more of a crossover album than I thought it was gonna be. All right. That's the end of the album, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Amazing songwriting, especially when you consider how old she was at the time. You know, what had she gone through at 20 or however she was in 2010. She might have been 20. Songwriting is crazy. Always is. It's always the best thing to me about Taylor Swift's music is her ability to write a song. I can't give it like a 9 or an 8. Especially considering now the fact that I just like shorter albums than this. Even the original album is mad long because the songs are mad long. I like shorter songs, more concise and to the point, I guess. That's not the way that music was back then, so I understand why it is the way it is. But if I had to rate it as of today, it'd probably be like a 7. 2 or 3 songs I wouldn't listen to again, and album length are the 2 reasons why I can't rate it like an 8 or a 9. But songwriting, 9 or 10, always.